reconciliation.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what are the character traits that somebody that, when they're in reconciliation or they're trying to have that reconciliation, what should it be? Should they be empathetic?
Man.
Should they, apologize for the hurtful actions and all that kind of stuff?
Man, that's a really good question.
What should that person really feel on the inside? I say feel on the inside because sometimes we just don't know.
The offender or the offended?
Well, the offender at that point, the person that's going forth and asking.
They should feel sorry for what they did.
Yeah.
And contrition means I feel sorry for what it did to me, what it did to you, and what it did to God. All three, not just me.
Right.
If it's just me, then it's all about regret because I got caught.
Yeah.
Okay. Real contrition means I hate that it hurt me, hate that it hurt you, hate that it hurt God, and that often is a driving force to wanting to do what it takes, right, to turn. So contrition, leads to confession, leads to a turning. Yeah, those three pieces, right?
And it's almost like you maybe have to have some empathy before you have the contrition, because you got to have that for somebody else.
Sure. Yeah, I have to see and I have to feel bad that it hurt you. That's right.
And also, I think a characteristic that is a part of it is this coming into a situation willing to change. Because I'm telling you, people who come into the situation and they're not willing to change and they're wanting to continue.
Dead horse at that point.
You're never going to do it.
Something that I talk with a lot of people about when I go and share my testimony. People will come to me and talk with me afterwards, and they relate so much to my story. And most of the time it's wives who their husband is on that same path that I was on. And I'll tell them, I was like, look, my wife did not leave me. My wife stayed. So I encourage you to stay with your husband. But here's the kicker. I had to make the change. I changed. Now, there was no I in it. I had to surrender.
You had to surrender.
And God put that change there. But I had to accept it, and I had to do the change.
You had to obey.
If that person is not willing to change and they're willing to stay the same, the hurt is going to come again.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And you're setting yourself up. Ladies, if you're in a domestic situation, you have to think about that. I mean, and that's a whole other topic. We don't have enough time for that topic. but that's just don't go into every situation thinking, oh, he's going to change, because they don't always change. Yeah. The key factor in this is change behavior is the best reconciliation. Am I correct on that?
Well, yeah. Okay. That's I'm making restitution. You're seeing it. You're seeing consistency in me. I'm saying, well, what do you need me to do? And I'm doing it. And I'm showing you not just once, but 1,000 times. I'm doing it. And you're in the driver's seat because you're the offended.
Yeah.
You're in the driver's seat. You determine the parameters. You determine how long, what are the boundaries, and all that. You don't have to just say, okay, you've tried, okay, it's over. That's not forgiveness, and that's certainly not reconciliation, right?
That sounds like codependency.
That's exactly what it is.
Test, mic check.
Yeah.
Codependency.
That's exactly what that is.
Man.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
That's a sermon for another time.
That's another story for another time. That's right. Yeah.
Well, guys, as much as I hate to break this off, we are out of time.
Yeah.
And this has been a great episode.
Yeah.
Pastor Jim.
Pastor Jim, come back.
Yeah,
Pastor Jim,
was fun.
I've really, really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
You have given some in-depth to a really deep topic.
Yeah.
Because if you're in recovery, your sobriety depends on making those amends and making that reconciliation.
Yep.
So